Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, March 31st, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. Los Angeles Lakers vs Minnesota Timberwolves. These two teams are playing very well right now as they head for a likely spot in the play-in tournament, although that is not assured for either one of them yet. But I have to give the edge to the Lakers right now for a few reasons. 1. The Timberwolves have won both previous contests against the Lakers, so the Lakers will be looking for payback. 2. Former Timberwolves, Russell, Jared Vanderbilt and Malik Beasley will be returning to the place that traded them away, so they will be primed to show the home fans what they are missing. And 3. This is James' third game back, so he should be getting his legs back under him. Take the Lakers here to cover. This game will have a playoff atmosphere and playoff implications. The defensive intensity is going to skyrocket in this game and make it feel like a really important game. Both teams have had a day of rest and should be well prepared to contest shots and defend in transition. The under is 4-1 in the Lakers' last 5 overall. The under is 6-2 in the Timberwolves' last 8 overall. Take the under on Friday. Detroit Pistons vs Houston Rockets. These two teams are merely playing out the string on what has been a lost campaign. Injuries derailed the Pistons with Cunningham going down in the first month of the season, followed by a litany of other issues that took players out of the lineup. The one positive is that each team got plenty of chances to get their young players an opportunity to get up to speed. In this one, Houston is the healthier team out of the two, and they have home court advantage going for them. The Pistons are just 7-30 as the road team on the season, and with so many missing pieces in the equation, it's tough to see them pulling this one out. Give the upper hand to Houston as they sweep the season series with a hard-fought victory at home. Our team pick is Houston Rockets -4 points. The Rockets entered this contest 29th in the league with 110.4 points per game on the season. Houston is 4th in rebounding by collecting 46.1 boards a night, while they are 30th in assists with 22.4 dimes per contest. The Rockets are 28th in scoring defense as they give up an average of 118 points per game on the year. Jalen Green leads the team with 21.9 points per game, plus 3.6 assists per game. Kevin Porter Jr. chips in 18.7 points, plus 5.5 rebounds and 5.8 assists a night, while Alperen Sengun chips in 14.7 points, plus 8.7 boards a contest. Kenyon Martin Jr., 12.7 points, 5.5 boards, Jabari Smith, 12.6 points, 7.2 boards, Jason Tate, Tari Eason, Josh Christopher, Garrison Matthews, Usman Garuba and Daishen Nix have to contribute in order of the team to have success. Houston is 27th in field goal percentage as they shoot 45.7% as a team from the floor. The Rockets are 30th in threes per game as they knock down 10.5 triples a night and stand 30th in three-point shooting by hitting 32.5% from beyond the arc. Our total pick is over. Los Angeles Clippers vs Memphis Grizzlies. The two teams have split their last 10 meetings heading into this rematch. The Grizzlies should benefit from the return of several players in the rematch, particularly Bane and Jackson. Bane should allow the Grizzlies to space the floor better with his long-range shooting, and Jackson will give Memphis a true presence in the paint. Despite the win on Wednesday night, the Clippers are just 1-5 Austrian shillings in their last 6 games in Memphis. I expect the Grizzlies to bounce back after reeling off 7 straight wins prior to Wednesday's loss. Memphis has also won 12 of its last 13 games at home after dropping the game to the Clippers. It is challenging to beat the same team 2 times in a row in a league that is all about making matchup adjustments and even harder to do on the road. Take the Grizzlies. The over is 4-0 in the Clippers' last 4 games and 6-2 in their last 8 road games. The over is 6-3 in Memphis's last 9 games and 4-2 in the Grizzlies' last 6 home games. Memphis is expected to have most of its key players. The Clippers, even without Leonard and George, still scored 142 points. there is still plenty of offensive firepower. With the additional key players returning to Memphis lineup, that should only make the score even higher. Takeover. Sacramento Kings vs Portland Trail Blazers. Don't expect much pushback from the Blazers in this spot. The team is now missing its top 4 scorers and has dropped 10 of 11 games while struggling to score over 100 points. On the flip side, the Kings come in looking to make a push for the second spot in the Western Conference and in full health. The Kings are 6-4 at TS in the last 10 meetings between these two teams and are one of the better road teams in the NBA at 23-14 overall and 24-13 at TS. The Kings are also 5-2 at TS in their last 7 meetings with Portland. Portland has lost 8 straight home games while going 2-7 at TS in its last 9 games overall. The Kings should roll this spot. Take Sacramento minus 12.5 points. While Sacramento leads the NBA in offensive rating and usually can be counted on to score a lot of points, Portland has been dreadful on the offensive end lately. The under is 4-1 in Portland's last 5 games following a straight-up loss and 4-1 in its last 5 home games. The Trail Blazers have failed to score 100 points in 3 of their last 4 games and have averaged 85 ppg. In the last 2 games. The under is 3-0 in Sacramento's last 3 games. Take under 231.5 points. San Antonio Spurs vs Golden State Warriors. The Warriors shouldn't have any problems beating the hapless Spurs by a big margin, so I'm laying points with the reigning champs. San Antonio is already looking to the future, and without Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson, I don't think the Spurs are capable of keeping a close at Chase Center. The Spurs are 0-5 at TS in their last 5 games overall, 3-13 at TS in their last 16 games against the Western Conference, and 1-14 at TS in their previous 15 meetings with the Pacific Division. On the other side, the Warriors have gone 10-1 at TS in their last 11 outings on the home floor. Take the Golden State Warriors ATS. As we have seen when these two teams played, points are plenty, and even if San Antonio fails to get to 100 points, I still like the over as Golden State should be able to score a ton on the Spurs. The Warriors are shooting 47.7% from the field and 38.3% from 3, which ranks 3rd, while San Antonio is allowing opponents to shoot 50.8% from the field and 39.3% from 3, which is dead last in both categories, and against one of the best shooting teams in the NBA, that is a problem. Meanwhile, Golden State plays at a pace of 104.2, which is the fastest in the league, and San Antonio ranks 3rd with a pace of 103.1, so this should be a fast-paced game. Then, in the 2 games these two teams played, the games went for 242 ppg. Finally, the Spurs are 42-32-2 in hitting the over, which ranks 3rd in the NBA, and the Warriors are 41-33-3 in hitting the over, which is 4th. Take the over here. Denver Nuggets vs Phoenix Suns. This is a tough spot for the Nuggets, who'll have to deal with fatigue on the second day of a back-to-back, traveling from Denver to Phoenix. The Suns enjoyed a day off after a big win over Minnesota, so I'm going with Phoenix to cover. Kevin Durant can only play better than he did last Wednesday, while Devin Booker has been unstoppable of late, tallying 30.2 points a night on 53.5% shooting from the field over his previous 10 outings. The Suns are 7-2 at TS in their previous 9 encounters with the Nuggets. If my theory of Denver's defense taking a step back due to fatigue is correct, then we should have no issue cruising to an over in this one. This is already a Nuggets defense that's 18th in defensive efficiency, allowing 111.8 points per 100 possessions. Factor in tired legs, and that will definitely allow this dynamic Suns offense to excel. On the flip side, Denver's offense is insane this year. They lead the league in both field goal percentage, 50.9%, and 3-point percentage, 38.9%. Additionally, they have this guy named Nikola Jokic. The perennial MVP contender is going to get his points and keep this game competitive offensively. If the Nuggets are hitting their shots, they'll force the Suns to keep pace, and we should see a lot of points here. Let's root for offense in this one. Give me the over.